All right, welcome back to the XRP News Desk, guys. My name's Zach. Welcome in. If you guys are just dropping in for the first time, I create content every single day. We're covering XRP, Bitcoin, Ethereum, everything when it comes to the crypto market. So make sure you guys are subscribed. It's totally free to do it. It's crazy to me. A lot of people watch these videos every single day, yet they don't subscribe. It really does mean a lot. We've been here since late 2020, grinding every single day. We were here during the dog days of summer back in 2022 and 2023. But it feels like this summer could be a little different. Now, we got some news yesterday. Obviously, the final verdict has been delayed. I wanted to unpack that from a different perspective, though, because a lot of people put the news out yesterday. I've done a little bit different reporting late yesterday when it comes to XRP. You guys can check out that video that I posted late last night. But I wanted to kind of highlight, okay, the final verdict is delayed, but there's a pro-Ripple lawyer that's explaining some things related to all of this. And how does this impact XRP getting ETFs? Because this is something I think is very important for institutional adoption. We know this is how Wall Street, this is how, mainstream adoption happens. They want to go through their trusted broker, right? And we know XRP's got some pent-up demand. So I wanted to highlight that a little bit and get into some of the specifics in this video, guys. So really does mean a lot to hit that like button. Again, subscribe down below as well. But the XRP community right now is obviously keeping a close eye on the courts again after Judge Torres rejected a joint motion from Ripple and the SEC, which means that the lawsuit, which has been going on since 2020, unfortunately, will continue a little longer. Now, it doesn't mean that it's the end of the road. I mean, hell, XRP did a 6x while still being in the lawsuit, going from 50 cents to $3+. It also doesn't change the status of XRP on the retail side of things. It is not a security from the retail standpoint. But the decision has costed XRP over $2 billion in market cap just in the last 24 hours. But the market was going down in general. However, Fred Rispoli, a lawyer who supports Ripple, longtime supporter of Ripple, he had some interesting things to say about this latest setback. And it will not, in his opinion, put XRP and an ETF hopes at risk, at least not directly. And we're going to get into some of the specifics of that in this video for you guys. So before we do, though, real quick word from the sponsor of today's video, Crypto.com. There is a link down below for Crypto.com exchange. If you start trading XRP, whatever asset you decide on Crypto.com using my link right now, no trading fees for the next 365 days. That is an insane offer, guys. So if you're already trading XRP heavily or Bitcoin or Ethereum, you're looking for a place to have no trading fees for 1 full year. You get one crypto when you sign up under my link. One crypto you can trade for a year with no fees. So there is a link down below. But check out this cool video. We'll be right back, and we're going to get into it. So don't go anywhere. Check out this really quick video, though, from Crypto.com from out in Vegas at the Sphere. All right, so Crypto.com link down below, guys. Now, Fred Rispoli does not think the rejection will affect XRP's status on the secondary market directly, which is what matters for an ETF to get approved. And we know that there are a bunch of ETFs already filed for XRP. A lot of these are in different phases or different, what's the right word? Different, some are further along than others. I'm searching for the exact word I was looking for. But even though the headlines might make you think otherwise, Rispoli does not see any legal reason why the injunction in the case would stop the SEC from going ahead with a spot XRP ETF. The injunction, he says, only matters if the SEC wants it to matter. And the commission could just as easily waive the restrictions or choose not to enforce them. The big question from Rispoli is whether the SEC's new tops are ready to change their approach. Now, he's speaking to Paul Atkins. This is going to be a big piece of the puzzle. Now, he said that there are signs that Ripple and the SEC are moving toward a quiet settlement, probably for a reduced fine, and with Ripple changing its institutional sales practices. This would keep the original Torres judgment in place while easing regulatory tension. It says here, Ripple has already made some changes, with its legal team now calling past violations historic institutional sales, which suggests they are trying to distance themselves from current operations, from previous practices, basically indicating that what they did before won't be able to be done here today, what they did back in 2017. Now, ETF analysts still feel pretty good about XRP getting an ETF. You guys know Eric Balchunas and James Seifert. These are two of the main people to watch. They are usually on top of this, coming in from Bloomberg. They recently said that the odds of XRP, Solana, and Litecoin spot ETFs getting approved in 2025, this should say 2025, are above 90%. So again, Litecoin, Solana, XRP all have very, very high odds of getting approved still by the end of this year. Litecoin is proof of work, of course. It's been around for a very long time. It's the silver to Bitcoin's gold. And Solana and XRP, both top 10 cryptos, garnering a ton of attention. But this suggests that the SEC is getting more involved with potential issuers, and we know that this new regime wants to fully embrace and adopt crypto. Rispoli might be right. The ETF option is still on the table, even with all the legal back and forth. So an XRP ETF, I still think could happen despite this recent ruling coming down from Torres yesterday. Now, XRP currently trading at $2.08. Bitcoin just under 107 as we get ready for market open as I'm recording this video. So we'll be tracking this. It is the final day of the week. It's Friday. And we'll be obviously keeping close tabs on the market as we always do heading into the weekend. But right now, guys, Bitcoin is 65% dominant. 65%. A lot of Bitcoin interest still. As for altcoins, we're still waiting. And I do think we're going to get something at some point later this year. But right now, it is all eyes on Bitcoin. And again, guys, I appreciate you all for watching the video. Don't forget to smash the like button if you haven't already, so more people in the XRP army see this video, see this perspective, and get the news. And as always, appreciate you guys for watching. Check out crypto.com. There's a link down below. I've also got BITUNIX, which is doing a great offer for XRP traders as well. So come on over, sign up. BTCC is also down there. Great different options for you guys to start trading with me today. Appreciate you guys for watching.